Have you ever wondered why we do the things we do? Why do we sabotage our own happiness? Why do we stay in a toxic relationship that is causing us pain? Why do we keep going back to the same destructive habits, even though we know they're really not good for us? Why do we hold ourselves back when we know we could be achieving our dreams? In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why we might do this and how we can stop doing it so that we can get the happy life that we all deserve. No. 1. Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are thoughts that we have about ourselves and our abilities that hold us back from achieving our goals and living the life that we want. They're often negative and self-defeating and can be conscious or unconscious. Examples of limiting beliefs include, I am not good enough, or I am not smart enough, or I am not beautiful enough. These beliefs can be limiting because they tell us that we're not capable of achieving our dreams. They make us feel like there's something wrong with us and that we need to change in order to be successful. When we believe these things about ourselves, it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. We give up on our dreams and we don't even try to pursue them because we think we don't have a chance of succeeding. Or even if we do try, we're constantly battling against our own negative thoughts telling us that we're not good enough. This can lead to feelings of hopelessness and despair, and can make it very difficult to achieve our goals. It's important to remember that limiting beliefs are not facts. They're just beliefs that we've adopted based on our experiences and our upbringing. We can choose to challenge these beliefs and change them if we want to. With some effort and practice, we can overcome our limiting beliefs and achieve our goals. No. 2. Childhood conditioning. The way we behave and think as adults is often the result of our childhood conditioning. This is because our early experiences have a profound impact on how we view the world and ourselves. For example, if we grow up in a household where we're constantly criticized or belittled, we may start to believe that we're not good enough or that we're not lovable. Similarly, if we're raised by parents who are always arguing, we may become convinced that all relationships are doomed to fail. These beliefs and expectations can then guide our behavior in adulthood, leading us to act in ways that are consistent with our past experiences. For example, if we believe that we're not good enough, we may sabotage our own relationships by pushing people away or being overly critical of ourselves. Or if we expect all relationships to fail, we may find it difficult to trust others or may be reluctant to commit to a long-term partnership. Ultimately, our childhood conditioning can have a significant impact on our behavior in adulthood. By understanding the ways in which our past experiences have shaped us, we can begin to break free from the patterns that are holding us back and create the life we want. No. 3. Fear of success or fear of failure. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves out of fear of success or failure. Let's take a closer look at both of these. People often fear success for a variety of reasons. One common reason is the fear of change. Success often involves making changes to our lives, such as moving to a new city, starting a new job, or ending a long-term relationship. And change can be scary. We may fear that we won't be able to handle the responsibility that comes with success, or that we will want to be able to maintain our relationships. Another reason people fear success is that it can bring unwanted attention. We may fear that people will envy us or resent us for our success, and this can lead to jealousy and other forms of toxicity. Finally, some people fear success because they feel that they don't deserve it. They may have a fear of being judged and criticized for their success and may feel guilty about it. All of these fears are understandable, but they can be crippling. If we allow them to control us, many people let these fears of success hold them back, and they end up staying in the same place in life, never pursuing their dreams or taking risks that could lead to success. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to pursue success is a personal one, but it's important to understand our fears and what may be holding us back. With self-awareness and courage, we can overcome our fears and achieve our goals. And now let's move on to the next point, which is fear of failure. Failure is something that everyone experiences, but it's often seen as a negative and undesirable outcome. Some of the common reasons why people fear failure are the fear of disappointing others, such as our family, friends, or partners. We may feel like we have a lot of pressure to succeed and that if we fail, we'll let people down. The fear of letting ourselves down. This can be even more intense than the fear of disappointing others. We may have high expectations of ourselves and feel like we should be able to do everything perfectly. If we fail to meet our own standards, we may feel ashamed or worthless. The fear of being perceived as incompetent or inadequate. When we fail, it can feel like we're not good enough or smart enough. This can lead to feelings of inferiority and self-doubt. The fear of losing opportunities. If we fail to achieve our goals, we may miss out on important opportunities that could have changed our lives. This can lead to feelings of regret and resentment. And finally, the fear of facing the unknown. Failure can often lead us into unfamiliar territory. We may not know what to do next or how to recover from our mistakes. This uncertainty can be scary and overwhelming. Despite all these fears, it's important to remember that failure is a natural and necessary part of life. By embracing failure and learning from our mistakes, we can set ourselves up for future success. Number 4. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is the feeling that you are not as competent or intelligent as others may think you are. It has the fear that you are a fraud and that people will eventually discover that you are not actually as smart as they think you are. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, self-doubt, and fear of failure. People with imposter syndrome often feel like they have to constantly prove themselves in order to live up to the expectations of others. This can lead to a lot of stress and burnout. Additionally, imposter syndrome can lead to a fear of taking risks. People with imposter syndrome often feel like they have to play it safe in order to avoid making mistakes. This can lead to missed opportunities and a fear of failure. There are a few ways to overcome imposter syndrome. The first step is to become aware of your negative thoughts and beliefs. Once you've identified them, you can start to challenge them and replace them with positive affirmations. It's also helpful to talk to someone about your imposter syndrome. This could be a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. Finally, remember that you're not alone. Imposter syndrome is a very common experience. By understanding this, you can realize that it is not your fault and that you can overcome it with the right support and treatment. And no. 5. How to rewire our thought patterns. Rewiring our thought patterns is a process of changing the way we think in order to create a more positive and productive mindset. This can involve challenging our negative thoughts, practicing positive self-talk, and developing a growth mindset. Here are a few tips on how to do this. 1. Become aware of your negative thoughts. The first step to rewiring your thoughts is to become aware of the negative thoughts that are running through your mind. These could be thoughts like I am not good enough or I always screw things up. Once you've identified your negative thoughts, you can start to challenge them and ask yourself whether they're really true. 2. Practice positive self-talk is a way of speaking to yourself that is encouraging and supportive. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, try saying, I am capable and deserving of success. You can also use positive affirmations to help you rewire your thinking. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself in order to create a positive mindset. For example, you could say, I am strong and resilient, or I attract success and abundance into my life. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and learning. This is in contrast to a fixed mindset, which is the belief that your abilities are set in stone. If you have a growth mindset, you're more likely to see challenges as opportunities to grow and learn rather than as threats to your ego. You're also more likely to be able to bounce back from setbacks and failures. There are many benefits to having a growth mindset. It can help you improve your academic performance, achieve your goals, and build resilience in the face of adversity. It can also help you develop a positive self-image and improve your relationships with others. If you want to learn more about how to develop a growth mindset, there are many resources available online and in libraries. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments below. If you have any other tips on why we might sabotage our own happiness and how we can stop doing it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.